All right, so the other day we decided, me and my buddy Jason Bonds, if you don't know Jason, me and him fished some tournaments together. We did some videos too about in some tournaments that we won and stuff. Well, anyways, me and Jason decided we wanted to go catch some crappie. The funny thing is, I'm not saying I don't know how to catch crappie. I'm just saying, like, I only know how to catch crappie a certain ways on certain lakes, right? I can't just put me on a new lake and say, hey, go catch some crappie. I probably wouldn't be very good. So I kind of have to figure it out. It's not something I go do a lot. I do it on certain lakes when I know when to do it. But anyways, so we kind of go out there, and it's kind of a little early for us to be doing this, but we still went out there. Anyways, this whole video is about us trying to figure out, or not really figure them out. We're trying to figure out how to catch some, and we're catching some. But man, just like anything else, I swear to you, this is never usually the case. We couldn't stop catching bass. I mean, some big ones too. Like it was isn't that how it goes, man? You go out there and try to go do one thing, and I wish this was the case in most tournaments I fished. I just couldn't stop catching bass. Well, anyways, this is it. Some of y'all, I don't know, our videos, man, when me and Jason and my buddies all get together, we cut up, and you can tell we're almost getting frustrated because we keep on catching bass after bass when we're trying to catch these crappie. And anyways, we also start goofing around because we've got spinning rods out there, and we actually kind of not make fun, but man, we always kind of joke around about this fishing industry, man. This fishing industry is crazy, and watching people about how they land fish, and as you can see, some of the times we're goofing around because of the way, man, I ain't gonna lie, we just gonna make fun of some of the way these guys land fish and do things. And when I say these guys, even pros, like, you know, fighting fish for 45 minutes around a boat and doing all these crazy, just reach down there and pick the fish up. I mean, it ain't that hard. Anyways, this is our video, man. This is a video of us not being able to catch crappie and catching bass instead. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. We also get into making fun of the things we hear on the boat, right? Like guys talking about following the bait and, you know, what the fish are doing, and this one's a spawner and not a spawner and post spawn, and look at this. And I don't know, like I said, man, we sometimes make fun of this whole fishing deal because sometimes it's a little too much, man. It's just a little too serious and a little too, how do I put this, man? It's like everyone knows something, man. You do realize, man, that these fish are hard to catch at times, and they're really, really stupid. And sometimes they're really, really smart, and they make us look really, really stupid. I'm just saying, like, I always know that the one thing I know about fishing is that we don't know everything. I mean, that's a guarantee. And the minute someone says, hey, this is like a definite, like this is definitely what goes on, someone can probably prove you wrong. So this is one of those deals where we're always kind of just laughing about that and make fun of it because, man, we don't know everything. So anyways, this is kind of us sometimes. You'll hear some jokes in there. We're not being serious, guys. I promise.
I thought it was going to hold. I didn't see that concrete's a little bit slicker than what it looks. Oh, that was the close one.
You better be glad that ram still didn't have that water there.
Whew.
You know?
I probably caught myself but right back in it.
See, Brent made it too difficult. He'd get out here and he couldn't help himself. Greedy bastard. He'd have him a pole stuck over straight under. He'd be getting this and getting that pole would be going under. You know, he'd have a hot mess, and I'd just be, screw all that, man. We'll catch a nut.
Get on that moss line. Put off them old timers, that moss. That's what they all call it, moss. Got you there? Yeah. Crappie?
Yeah.
It is, ain't it? Yeah. Got him. Yep, crappie. Big one. They're here. We got them. We got them.
Open that thing up for me.
Hey, I'm retying.
Hey. Yeah. Because I gotta keep my braid in my right hand. Because look. Y'all want?
Come on, crappie.
Crappie?
Yep. I promise.
Told you. Is it? Yep. It's a big one.
Told you.
What?
All you gotta do is drift. Drift. I done that on purpose. I am. What's it? Crappie killers? Tell me you've seen them on Facebook. You've
No,
got to
I
have
don't
seen
know
them
about.
dudes on Facebook.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Dude, come on. Crappie killers. That's their deal. That's their crappie killers. But there's another one. Yep. It was just going down. She gave it. Okay. Hey, Todd. Look here.
I like it. Hold on,
Dude, I would have done dropped that shit.
oh no, I'm too far into it. I mean, look at this cat.
Balls out.
I mean, all out.
The bass? Dang it. Hey, he's right in. I told you they live together.
Okay.
Those sides, dude.
This one not so much. Come on. Back at it. Back at it. Where you at? Is it bass?
I think so. Dang it. That's right there where them crappie were, too.
No, that style out here.
Dude, just win it on this. That's what they should have done. Somebody should have brought that. Like,
So you gotta do this one.
that thing's way more complicated than mine.
Yeah, but mine looks so good.
Yeah, it does. And you can get it tied.
That's tough. Learn how to make it look pretty. I figured out what there's 4 lines. You got to pull one of them. You got to figure out which one to pull. It makes that
line.
Yeah. You got 4 different tags. You got to pull one of them to make it.
You know, that's a grass property right there. That's all.
That's not a perch. Yeah, that's a crappie. Yeah.
Yeah. Good one too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Get in there.
Yeah.
Get in the boat.
In the boat.
Telling you. Just leave it up to me.
You can leave it. I threw back in there.
Just leave it up to me
It
to
worked
find them.
right.
To find them. I found them. I found them marked their own. Hey, they're on. Look at that. Like right in here. I just sit here and oh, there's one.
Ah, get him in the boat.
Got him.
Bass.
Hooked
Hooked
up.
up.
Crappie. Crappie.
Bass.
Bacon. Bacon. Real seats coming off. That's the biggest one of the day, boys. Biggest one of the day.
They live together.
He is pull and drag. You hear that? Ripping through the water. Uh-huh. Down here. This. You don't want to really grab a hold to your line because your line, look at that. Look at that. Get that on camera. Get that on camera. Look at that. Look at that, folks. He's been on bed. Look.
Now tell me what he's
Look
been
at that.
doing.
See that red? He's been on the bed. Now he's coming out here. He's on the shed spawn top.
Even though there's no shad out here,
That's
he's on
right.
the perch spot out here.
It don't matter. He's on the shed. Bass, that's all they know.
Follow that bait.
Follow that bait.
Follow that bait.
They've been following that bait for months.
Every day of their lives, they've been following that bait. Golly. That's all the kind of stupid stuff you hear.
Yes. Bass.
Yeah.
Baby.
In the box.
all over me. He's in the trolling motor. Oh! Drag.
That's what they do.
Listen to him. Listen to him jump.
Yeah.
Pre-spawn.
Dude, you know what I need to do?
No.
Dude. Come on out.
Hurt. There's a crappie there.
That's crap. Oh, maybe not. Dang it.
That one is dope.
Is it?
Yeah.
Nope.
Got on a school of them.
Oh, I have it. In and out, in and out.
Look at that. 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 Get over here. Catching more bass than shake a stick at. They live together. Them bass are just beating it to them. Oh, big there. Nothing but drag. He's just taking all the drag. We gotta chase this one down.
We're going the opposite direction, that's for sure. No, I'm not letting I gotta catch it.
Look at that biggin. Definitely the, I don't know. Okay, I don't know, but I'm gonna be able to turn this one. Look at that thing. I got him skiing, he's so big. These fish out here are strong, they fight that current all the time.
Really?
Yes, I swear. I swear that's what it's. They're pretty. They're funny.
Crappie killer then gave me an itch. I had to come out here to my home river, wash shingle, come in and get it in. Water's looking extra clear, as you guys can see. We got some other drift boaters out here. There's a couple fish that's been caught already. But we about to do the damn thing. Crappie killer then already put 2 on the bank this morning, bonked 1. Now I gotta come out here and do the damn thing. Give y'all a rundown what we're using again. Your standard slide bobber jig. I'm not using a jig actually. Going with that pink worm. So
Pink
again,
worm?
still had to run and take advantage of this. Got my waders on. We're doing the damn thing out here. Give you guys a quick report of how we do it out here on the river. Here when I catch. Peace out.
Is this guy serious? He's not serious, is he? What kind of?
And then music.
I'm your host, Crappie Killer. One of the starters today. Boy, Wet Red Dog. Out here in the Multnomah Channel on the Gilbert River. Let's see.
They've got 1.1 million views from this
Holy crap.
on YouTube.
He's making it. Making some money.
They got a 19K thumbs up, 816 thumbs down. I don't know why in the world you would thumbs down this thing. The music is perfect. Listen to Sanjay. He goes, I gotta rewind.
Big one, dude. I ain't reeled yet.
I know. That's the reason I was like reeling in. Here he comes. He's coming up. It is a pretty big one.
Dude, it didn't even hit. It just took
Just
off.
took off.
Yeah.
They pull so hard.
Hey, dude. I don't know. He's so far into the boat, and he's getting hung up in grass. He ain't like giant, but he's been carrying that grass
Yeah,
around with him
right.
too. Just snatch him. Ah! Snatch him.
He got to do it.
That might be my dude. That might be my new way to catch him right there. Just snatch him up. and like, and not.
That's a crappie. Tell him. That's a big crappie too. He is. Oh, it's a big giant perch.
Yeah, we'll keep
I
that
know
basket.
that I was going to. Get out of here.
Look at that shell cracker.
Look at that throw.
Yeah, I see it.
Trick shot.
That's bigger than some of them crappie in there.
That is a big one.
Man, you gotta check your Instagram more, man. I dogged old freaking Dakota.
Yeah.
And I tagged you in the.
I seen.
Here he goes! God dang, I gotta stop it. I'll never get him in.
He's a five five.
There you go, man! No, just playing. You can make a sick video about here, like,
Oh yeah.
of just bass fishing. We probably need to. Just out
Yeah,
here.
just fishing, just like on anything.
Yeah. We're gonna come out here with road runners and catch them. We can catch a bunch of big old.
There he comes. There he goes.
Ooh,
Ooh!
a little bit bigger.
Yeah,
Look
it
what I
was.
spit up. See what I'm talking about? They're always
A worm.
spitting up crap.
Yeah, spitting up worms. Big old worm.
He's a lot bigger than I thought.
Yeah,
I
he is.
wondered when he didn't.
I know
freaking-
when he didn't come up and
the
he just
second
rolled, I was like, man, I wonder if that one's a little bit bigger than.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
Ooh, yeah.
Got him on the old Falcon Buku. 7 foot. I don't know what this is.
7 foot something.
7 foot something. But look how you grab him. What? Grab him like that. Just bring him up. That's how you do it right there.
Well, that's your new bass bait. Finessing. We're bassing, finessing.
Shoot, has that fun?
Huh? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think it has either. Yeah.
Get you one? Crappie too, ain't it?
I don't know. Nope.
Feel her flouncing. Hit a crappie.
Keeping it though. That's just bass fish, son. I'm just a bass fisherman.
Just bassing.
Just bass.
Bassing on the river.
Sitting here freaking winging on it. Just bass.
Oh, he took some. He took some drag.
You got a snack, grab him like that. Or he can't get you. Waypointed.
Crappie. Get her, net her.
Freaking bass was big. All right, so that's pretty much the end of the video. We kind of just end up keep catching them like that. Like it stayed pretty good. I just kind of thought I'd share that with y'all. It's really crazy to me how, you know, we forget about those things. We forget about baits like the Roadrunner, the rooster tail, even the crappie jig. We forget about these little baits that have been around for years. The H&H spinnerbait. How all these little baits that, like, man, these were the baits like 30 years ago guys used to fish with and catch a bunch of fish on, like a bunch of bass. And they've just kind of got overlooked over the times, or we kind of use them for different things. But they're still phenomenal bass baits. And you catch some big ones on it too. The problem is that you just don't catch them all the time like that. Like there's certain little windows when those things are good. This is obviously one of those windows where we can catch both crappie and bass on them. But anyways, I thought I'd share that with y'all. I thought that was pretty funny how this never works out, right? I mean, when does it ever work out where you're out there fishing and you're trying for one thing and all you do is keep catching bass? It's usually the opposite, right? We're always trying to, you know, catch the bass. But anyways, thought I'd share that with y'all. Thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. And we're going to do, hopefully, me and Jason, this won't be the last time. Obviously, if you've seen in other videos, me and Jason have been in before. We're trying to do another rematch with Hallman and Andrew very, very, very soon. So we're working on that. Like, we're working on that like really, really quick. So hopefully that'll be out in the next couple days or the next week or so. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed it. Leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think. See y'all.